How's it going, everyone? Marriland here, and that's right, I'm finally back on the Hermitcraft Feed the Beast server, playing on the Monster Pack. And yeah, oh my goodness, it has been so long. You're probably wondering, where on earth am I? I'm on top of this mountain thing. It's the mountain kind of by where my base was. I actually, oh man, funny story, all right? I've been so busy lately. I actually had my girlfriend out for about a week over Valentine's Day, and I started recording some of this building and all this stuff, and I just plain and simple ran out of time. I mean, I couldn't finish it, and yeah, and then on my other channel, my main channel, Marriland, I started up another series, which is a daily series. It's just been crazy trying to get caught up with everything, and I feel really bad. I haven't had time to play, and gosh darn it, I want to play. So, playing Hermitcraft Feed the Beast is what I'm doing today. Now, I'm just going to take a moment just to give some highlights as to what I've actually been up to. I'll take a look at the what I had planned on recording, and then I'll do something else for this episode, because I just want to play, gosh darn it. But anyway, what you're about to see is just from, I don't know, I guess half a month ago or so, maybe even more, so bear with me, all right? How's it going, everyone? Marriland here, and I'm on top of the world. Oh man, look at me now. Look at me now. I'm just above my temp cave base down there. And yeah, I just had to see what was on top of this mountain. It's actually a pretty tiny mountain, but it's pretty cool. It goes way up. And I actually think this is going to be a little challenging spot to build a house, but I just really like the view up here. I mean, man, it's got a nice view. It's got a view of the jungle, of the snow over there, all these mountains, big old blueberry bush over there, oh my. But it's a little out there. I'm going to try it, though. Hopefully it'll work out all right. I'm just sick and tired of being cooped up in a hole down there. That's no fun. Let me go ahead and show you some of the stuff I've got going on here. Well, there's this thing here, and I actually saw this used in one of Slipgator's videos. I had no clue what this thing was before, and it's super simple to make. You just take a stick and an iron ingot, and that gets you this thing called a chisel. I know, for Rizzle. Now, with this thing, if you right-click it, you can carve blocks. Yeah, this may look like, what? Where do I put things, huh? No, actually, you just put it right there, and it'll carve a variety of blocks for you into really cool-looking things. Like, for instance, you can just take normal cobblestone, right, and make some bricks out of it. Now, this doesn't use up any of the durability, which is rather amazing. It almost makes it overpowered, but that is fine. Now, oh man, I was hoping he'd sleep. Just Sassin was on. I don't have a bed. So, yeah, this is going to be fun. Oh, well, let's see. Hopefully I won't get attacked or ambushed by anything as I'm building up here. Still need to find some sheep. I have not found any, and I haven't really looked around too much, I guess. Ta-da! Look at that. Just nice-looking cobblestone. As opposed to that ugly-looking cobblestone, right? You can actually make all sorts of things with Chisel. If you type @Chisel in NEI here, you'll see there are like so many different things, and they are really awesome. However, if you try to left-click or right-click any of them, most of them are not going to show you any recipe. Why is that? Because you need to use the Chisel tool in order to access them in the first place. You right-click that, and then it'll let you carve things. You can even carve dirt. I mean, look at that. How cool is that? Now, you can't carve everything, but you can carve, like, wood planks. You can carve marble. Oh, man, look at all this cool stuff you can make with marble. Nice. And, yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of stuff you can do with it. Now, you can also reverse it as well. And that makes it nice if you're indecisive like I am and change your mind or something. Okay, so I went ahead and I kind of cleared off an area on top of here, and I filled out some of it with some dirt. just to kind of give it, you know, a nice looking effect. Looks like we can make actually a tower kind of thing. I kind of did the shape for that, so let's actually go ahead and do that. I don't know how I want it to look. I'm not going to spend hours on it like I did on my vanilla one, but I do just want to play with some of this stuff here. I think maybe having it like a wizard's tower. That actually looks so cool. Can you even believe that's cobblestone? I mean, just look how cool that is. That would make for an amazing floor, too. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so as you can see, I did some building up there. I got everything all set, and I have just some basic stairs up. I still need to add some rails and everything. Probably wouldn't hurt to light up what I can here. But yeah, pretty darn cool if you ask me. I'm definitely a fan of this chisel thing. It seems to do a really good job at just making some cool blocks. Let's take a look about what it does. Look at this. Is this neat or what? And this is all using just cobblestone. That's right, your run-of-the-mill cobblestone, not even smooth stone. I really like the look of that. I mean, it looks so much nicer compared to, you know, the cobblestone you're used to building with. So the downside is it doesn't work with cobblestone slabs. I made a whole bunch of these slabs and couldn't do anything with them. So that's kind of a shame. But that's okay. I mean, everything else still looks pretty nice. I think using, like, smooth stone slabs would be the way to go. Alright, now anyway, I gotta start moving all my stuff up here and then maybe building, like, some rails or something. This isn't, like, my forever solution here, but it's just something to get me up and down. Yeah, and that's pretty much where I'm at now. I started building this whole little walkway thing, and I really hate it. I think it's ugly. I think I want to tear it down. But I like this tower. I think there's good potential here. I just need to find a classier way to get up, because this swirling staircase thing just looks so ugly. But anyway, really liking the chisel thing, and I think I want to get all my stuff kind of moved up here once I get, I don't know, some kind of like ceiling or something. Need to close it up a little bit more. So I'm going to work on that just really quick, and might not be perfect, but it'll do for now. So I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so it's not perfect, but it'll get the job done. You know, got some nice little accents and things. A lot you can do. All this was done with just cobblestone, really. So that's why this chisel thing is so nice. It just makes things look pretty. Okay, anyway, now I need to start moving everything up here. So that's going to be a bit of a hassle, but you know what? That's fine. I think I can manage that, so I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so I need to move all my stuff from this little cave thing. How on earth am I going to do that? Well, there's actually quite a few ways. I think the first way involves not dying. All right. And really, there's this thing here. This is a strong box. Now, this isn't the best way, but it's an interesting way, and I haven't really played around with these. How do you make a strong box? Well, just take some tin. You know what? Did I hear a baby zombie? Oh my goodness, I'm just going to seal that up. I need a door. I don't even have a door. Okay, so to make a strong box, it's actually pretty simple. You just take a chest, and then you surround it with 4 tin. And that gets you a strong box. Now, these don't hold as much as a normal chest would. Not even a normal chest. So that's kind of a shame. However, they have some really cool settings. You can set the security. So by default, it's public access, meaning anyone can open it, just like any chest you see. You can set it to restricted, which means only people... Actually, I don't exactly know how you set restricted. I'll be honest. It's still kind of new. I think there's a way. If you know, let me know, please, by all means. But in a nutshell, it means only certain people can do that. But then you can also set it to owner only. And that means only I can open up this chest. And that's kind of cool. Now, someone could still break the chest, but that's actually going to take a lot of work. These things do not break easily. See? It's kind of crazy. However, there is a really easy way to dismantle them. You can just hold shift, and then with like a wrench or a crescent hammer or something, you can pick it up. what's nice about this, though... Oops, why did I do that? Let's go ahead and do this. All right, what's nice about that is it retains all the settings. So, for instance, if I were to put some stuff in there and then use my crescent hammer, I can take it with me. And then, in theory, I should be able to bring it upstairs. Let's just test it out. We'll move it right here. See? All my stuff. Now, you can also upgrade your strong boxes or build better strong boxes. This is from the thermal expansion mod. This is the default one. Then there's a hardened strong box, which uses some Invar ingots. Probably won't have access to those early on. Unfortunately, there's no way... well, I mean, I guess you could take your strong box and upgrade it, but you'd have to empty it first. You can't just slap it on like a upgrade thingy. And there's the reinforced one, which either fused quartz or hardened glass. So, yeah, it's a higher tier. And then the resonant one, and that's way later on. But basically, these do store a lot more. And that's kind of nice. It's a good storage option. So, it doesn't store as much as, say, a backpack. And you know what? To be honest, if I really wanted to move stuff, backpacks would be the way to go. There's this kind of backpack, which just takes some leather and some wool and some gold. And that lets you kind of, well, even as it says here, you sneak and break to equip, sneak and right-click the ground with an empty hand to unequip, and then press B to open while equipped. That's kind of nice. I just don't have the leather right now, and I don't really feel like going over and getting some. And then there's also these kind of backpacks, which, where is the default one? I think there's a default one somewhere. Oh, actually, this is. You use the woven cloth. So that's going to take a ton of string to do. And while it's nice and all, these are okay. You know, not exactly what I need for this instance. There's also one of my favorites, the either the Diggers or Miners backpacks. And they're super cool. I still love these things so much. But I need some wool and some string and stuff. They're so much easier to make because they don't need, like, leather. If you don't have access to cows, yeah. And then there's also these ones that are just from, I think, the backpack mod, and it's just 8 leather. Super useful if you have early access to, like, cows and stuff, because it just gives you a portable chest. Beyond that, though, you know, there are a few other options, but hey, I'm going to use these strong boxes because I like them. They'll also keep my stuff safe. So, I'm going to go ahead and move some stuff up there, and I'll see you in a bit. Whoa. Just noticed here, I've got all this extreme essence, and I should not have that. I think the IDs must have changed or something when, you know, when the server was upgraded. It's been a while, oh my goodness. So, I don't feel right about having all this, great as it is and all. I think I'll keep 1, because I probably had enough. Well, I guess I could probably keep like 4. I think that's fair, but I'm going to get rid of the rest. I don't like to be too cheaty, you know. I know, it's such a pain actually getting rid of all of this, but oh well. You know what? I'm going to hold on to it for right now. Maybe you guys can let me know what's the moral thing to do in this situation. I'm thinking just keeping 4 is fine. But hey, I mean, that's a lot. This stuff is normally a pain to get. You have to use like a ton of this essence. Oh, man. So, yeah. I'm just going to put it in this strong box so I can think about it. I'm not getting into this right away. Maybe it wasn't an ID change and someone was messing with my inventory, but I don't think that's the case. That'd be a little silly to do. Alright, back to business. This is pretty neat. Okay, so as long as the strong box is in your inventory and there's stuff in it, you can actually hold shift in and it tells you the contents. That is pretty cool. Kind of neat. Yeah, so I'm just going to set that down here. Might as well set this one to owner only as well. I'm just using this for transportation right now. I don't think a creeper is going to come by up here anytime soon. So let me just kind of dump some stuff. I'll get it all sorted out. Whoops. I'll get it all sorted later. But this is super cool. I'm really liking this. And I should be able to just make another chest. Yeah, let's just do that. Always good to have storage, you know. Alright, I'm going to get back to work on this. See you in a moment, guys. All right. I'm all done here, at least for right now. I'm getting so sick of that stairwell. I really don't like it. Remember how I was complaining about it? I think it looks ugly wrapping around this mountain. Well, I haven't dealt with it yet, but I have worked out a nice solution. See, I have this nice little drop here. I don't know if I'm going to put like some water or something to ease the fall. I know that there's something I can do for that. But anyway, this just takes me right down here. I need to actually raise it a level or do something just to make it a little bit easier to get into. But for right now, this will do. There we go. See, I can probably just put something there. Actually, here we go. Look at that. I already have my nice, huge cobblestone tile thingy. There we go. So inviting, right? Oh, well, at least works for right now. I'm fine with that. Okay, so before I get all set here, I'm going to go actually check out and see what's going on in town. Because hopefully I can get some... Actually, that reminds me. Let me get like some shears or something. Because I'm going to try to get some wool, maybe get some leather. I don't know. We'll see what kind of stuff's available there. It's been a while since I've checked it out. I haven't even played in such a long time. So it'll be kind of nice to see what's going on. Let me just get my stuff ready for that, and then we'll embark on a journey. I have all my like iron and cool stuff, like all my ingots in here, and that top one. It's kind of nifty. And then this one stores any like dust and stuff. And, you know, it's not like a lot of storage, but I like those. I think they're cool. It's a clever addition. It's a nice little balance. The ability to have them be portable and resilient to a lot of damage, that's really nice. Definitely a nifty feature. Alright, so I went ahead and I actually dug out a little hole over here. Kind of a little tunnel. And this will lead me over to the main village. I couldn't quite decide, you know, if I wanted to build a house somewhere or not. So well, I still haven't decided. I feel a little far away from everyone, but close enough to, you know, be in on the action. But let's see how everyone's doing over here. Looking so nice. It does feel like there could be something over there. All right, what do we got here? Space to go up. Hang glider, vertical assist station. Shift to go down. Whoa! Oh, that's so cool. Oh my goodness, I love that thing. Oh, so you can go hang gliding or something? That is just the niftiest thing. Wow, I need to build one of these. Shoot, that is so cool. I wonder if it needs like power or something. Oh man, what is that? That's an elevator. Let's see, what's the... Oh, ender pearl and some wool, huh? Huh. That is really neat. I like that. I'm going to need to get one of those. That's just way too awesome. Oh, you can go way up there, too. Wow, that is one of the niftiest things. You see, you learn new things every day. Whole bunch of plants and stuff here. Take what you need. Actually, I might need some of this. I can replant it, but I'm just realizing I kind of forgot to bring some of my cool stuff. Any of my berries. So, don't think I'll do any damage if I take a few carrots or something. Pretty neat. Whole bunch of plants here. Be kind. Replant. Yes, indeed. Could take some berries from there. Melons, hemp block, slick water. Nifty. Well, I think I'll take some carrots to go. And as always, be kind. Replant. All right. Okay, let's see. What else we got going on in town here? We got this nice little experience place. Very cool. Except it looks a little closed off right now. Auto XP Farm. Bring your own bottles. Well, that's pretty cool. I'll have to check that out. I don't really have bottles, and I have plenty of experience. But I don't have any need to use it right now. Alright, let's see. Let's just kind of skip on over here. It doesn't look like too much has changed since the last time I was visiting around here, actually. I don't know how I feel about that. Because I like that wall up there. That wasn't there last time I was on. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, I'll try to find maybe a... I don't even know if people are building their houses here or what. Alright, anyway, I need to... Actually, I didn't even find the sheep I was looking for, did I? I think I saw there was an animal farm around somewhere back here, but maybe not. Otherwise, I'll check it out, see what's going on. Portal to the deep dark. Oh, yeah. Alright, scariest place ever. Bring diapers. A blaze farm. That could come in handy. Got something over there. Oh, man. Yeah, this is a nice place. Nice place indeed. Okay, let's just take a look and see what is going on over here. There's a chicken. Not exactly the sheep I was looking for. Alright, the heck is this? I'm trying to figure out what that thing is. There's some kind of an interesting structure, but I don't quite know how to get... Oh, here it is. Wow, pretty fancy. I'm going to assume it's someone's base, but I do not see a sign, so unfortunately I do not know right now. Whoops. Okay, well that's fine. That's fine. Hopefully it's not like a public farm and I'm missing out or something, but... Oh, if I could just find a sheep, though. That would be really nice. Sugarcane. Probably wouldn't hurt to get some sugarcane going. Use paper. I'm going to take some. Just enough to kind of get me started. Oops, why did I drop that? Come on. Alright, let's see. What else do we got going on over here? I want to make sure I get back before dark, because I really don't want to get back home in the dark. Oh, man. Alright. Well, I think I've seen probably all there is to see over here for the meantime. So... I wish I knew how to get in here, though. Oh, it's a door! Oh, now I see! This thing looked like it was just blocked off. I guess if I would have read the thing, I would have known it's a door. Yeah, this is super cool. I can just enchant things right here. Might as... Well, not really worth enchanting that, to be honest. So, oh well, that's fine. This is a great place to go if I want to enchant things. I think I'll make like an emerald pickaxe or something and enchant it over there. Alright, let me have... I'm pretty sure that's Slip's base. Yeah, it's pretty sweet looking. Oh, that's cool. Alright, well, I'm going to head on back to the base and then figure out what to do next. So, ooh, actually, looks like we got something coming between us. No, I can't get back to the base. Oh no, the world is ending right before me. Nah, that just means I need to log out really quick and then be back. So, yeah, I'm going to go do that. Get back to the base and see what's up. Okay. Looks like the world has indeed been saved, so I can get back through here. The only downside is it's getting to nighttime. That's not good. So, that is not good. How the heck did I get over there? I know there was a way, but it seems like there's a lot more trees than there was before. we go. Wait, this isn't right. Oh, snap. Where did my tunnel go? I had a really cool tunnel set up. Oh, that's right. I think it's actually a little bit over this way. As opposed to a lot bit over that way. Oh, man. Where is that? Oh, there. Is that it? No, I think that's a different tunnel. No, maybe not. Maybe that's the one. I'll just take it. No, that's definitely not the tunnel. I mean, it'll do, but it's just not what I'd like to be doing right now. I had an even safer tunnel. Shoot. Too many tunnels. Oh, wait, is that it? Yeah, there it is. There it is. Nice little hidden tunnel here. This will get me back home. Anyway, I'm going to get back home really quick, and I'll see you in a moment. Okay, I'm back home, and you know what? I realized, this is going to sound kind of funny, but I have been trying to figure out how to do part 2 of this video series for the longest time. Originally, I was going to explain some of this cool stuff, and I realized, you know what? My first explanation was so boring that I just didn't even want to bother with it. So, yeah, that's why I have all this stuff here. I'm not going to bore you with too much of the details, but I do want to show you a few things really quick before I wrap this episode up. Okay, so this really nice thing here is called the SAG Mill, and it's actually not that bad to make. It looks kind of tricky at first glance. It's like, wow, what are these things? What is all this? But it's not so bad. You need this basic capacitor, which is just some copper ingot, well, a copper ingot, some gold nuggets, and some redstone. That makes this basic capacitor thing. And then, let's see, you also need the machine chassis, which is some iron bars and some iron ingots. So this thing is heavy on iron, but it is so nice because it does a really good job at pulverizing things. For instance, if I were to set this up right here, well, first of all, it wouldn't really have any power, but that's fine. It can store up to 100,000 RF, which is the new power source in this game, if you're not familiar with it. There's still the old MJ and EU and all that kind of stuff, but RF is redstone flux, and that's pretty neat. It's basically a 10-to-1 ratio for MJ. So this is the equivalent of 10,000 MJ, if you're still used to that. And hopefully I haven't explained this already. I'm trying to remember. Again, it's been a long time, and I had to reshoot this because the first time I tried to explain it, it's like so boring. In fact, this is probably pretty boring too. You also have this steam dynamo thing, and just to show you really quick, if you're used to the old engines, you'll now find them as dynamos, or at least you'll find some of them as dynamos. There are still, you know, like the combustion engine and the steam engine and stuff like that, but that only produces MJ. So if you're looking to use that with the pulverizer from thermal expansion, you're going to be out of luck because that's just plain and simple not going to work. It needs the RF, the redstone flux. Now there are ways to convert it. You can convert redstone flux to MJ, but I don't think it goes the other way around. So that's why you got to really be kind of clever with this. But anyway, there's the pulverizer, and then there's the SAG mill. There's also the slag furnace and the grindstone. In fact, just to go over them really quick, the slag furnace it's kind of nice. It's cheap, but it also uses like double the coal in order to produce your stuff, and you only get a little bit of a bonus. I tried it out. It's not that great, really. The extra coal expenditure is just the worst thing, though. So that's kind of a problem. But if you're in a pinch and you just really need extra ingots, I guess you could use that. The grindstone is really nice. You set up the grindstone, and you just need to make, out of sticks, you need to make, actually I'm going to need 5, just like this. And that gets you this wooden crank. And you might already know this. You might not. I really don't know. I'm just going to give you a quick rundown. So with that, you can take most ores. You couldn't take like cadmium ore. I don't know if that makes cadmium dust, but let's take copper ore, for instance. You can put the copper ore in here, and then just hold in right-click on this wooden crank. It'll spin it around, and it will turn it into dust. You can keep doing this, and it doesn't use any power, but it's kind of boring, let's face it. Hopefully you got a nice younger sibling who will help you with that. But yeah, so that gets you 2 copper dust per ore. Or, you know, 2 of whatever, pretty much whatever. I don't think there's a recipe thing you can click on there, but it works with most stuff that a pulverizer or a macerator would. So yeah, and then I can just smelt that right away. Now the other thing is the good old-fashioned pulverizer here. It pretty much works like it used to, except now it uses redstone flux, the RF right there. And that is pretty cool. It's not too shabby. I mean, you know, it's the same basic thing. It's just 10 times more, and it uses that symbol now. And you can't power it using your old engines. You got to use these dynamos. And there's a steam dynamo, which, really quick, let me just show you how to make this. It's kind of copper heavy. Definitely make sure you get a lot of copper. It's going to take 2 copper gears of either sort. You can either make this one, which is the more expensive copper gear, or you can make, where is it? There's another one. The forestry one, which is just the stone gears. Yeah, surrounding them copper. You should know that already. And you need the transmission coil, redstone transmission coil, which is just a silver ingot and some redstone. It's a transmission coil because this transmits power, whereas the reception coil you'll need on things like the pulverizer here, they require the gold ingot. And you need the reception coil because they receive power. So here's just a look at this really quick here. Pretty basic stuff. The copper gears, that reception coil, machine frame. Going to need to make a lot of these, that's for sure. And good old aqueous accumulator. I showed the aqueous accumulator and pulverizer setup in my, what was it? Ultimate? Yeah, the Ultimate video series. So I'm not going to go over it too much, but aqueous accumulator's definitely pretty nice. This whole setup is. You'll need this to run your steam engines anyway, because it requires water. Oops, as you can see here, it needs 4,000 mil. Actually, I think the water's over there. I don't know. Probably a dumb move, but just to keep things going here, I'm going to, I think if I right-click this, I'm just going to throw my shovel on the ground because I'm awesome. Yeah, you can just right-click. Fill it up manually. Ideally, you'll just hook it up to the aqueous accumulator to feed the water right in from an infinite water source, and that'll work. Basically, it's the same as the hobbyist steam engine, except it's pretty nice. But anyway, this new thing here, the SAG Mill, is even sweeter than the pulverizer, in my opinion at least. So we got to just put some coal or something in here. You know, I don't have unlimited water right now, but it's at least going to generate some power, and that's a good thing. But look at these recipes, okay? So let me just find something more standard. Like, okay, take some iron here. Well, you put iron in here, and you're going to get 2 iron powder no matter what. That's awesome. You're doubling your ore right there. Only takes 400 MJ, which is not too bad at all. But there's also a 5% chance, you know, it's slim, but a 5% chance of getting tin powder and a 10% chance of getting the pulverized ferrous metal, as well as a 15% chance of getting cobblestone. It's like you get all this stuff. Now, if you were using a pulverizer, you'd still have that 10% chance of getting the ferrous metal, but you also have this chance of getting tin, and you get some extra cobblestone for your troubles. Coal ore. If you happen to silk touch coal, you can get a lot of coal normally, coal powder, and even a chance of getting a diamond. That's kind of interesting, but as you can see, there are a lot of different things you can do here. Ferrous ore, it does work with. What's another really good one? The lead ore. I guess that's okay. But yeah, basically this thing is nice. Copper ore, this is cool. Gives you the copper plus a chance at gold, 12% chance. I mean, really, you can't go wrong with this. It's just so nice. It's way better than a pulverizer. It's just great. I love this thing. It's like my new best friend now. So, my dynamo's out of water, out of juice, but it's got like 60,000 here. Let me just show you how this thing works. Let's take some copper, and let's just put it in there. And it's very straightforward. You can also have it activated based on redstone signals and stuff. Active with signal, active without signal, never active, and always active. It's defaulting to this, so that's pretty much what you want. Yeah. See, I mean, it's nice. It's a good way to get extra stuff. Oh, sorry about this. It was night out, and it's like, hey, you know what? I really don't want to be interrupted by a creeper or something. Oh, no. Darn it, I gotta go get that, don't I? That's the one downside of these stone ladders. You can make the stone ladders rather than wooden ladders. Let's say you're short on wood or something. You can just use the stone tool rods, which if you don't know how to make those, just 2 cobblestone there. Really great. You can make stone torches. That's what these torches are all about. Yeah, but they break extremely easily, so... Yeah, I like how they blend with this little tunnel, though. I want to get one of those elevators. Oh, my goodness. That sounds so good right now. Look at that. See, I got some gold now. And I got even more gold. And it goes pretty quick, too. This is not too shabby at all. Definitely like this. And it can run on MJ, too. You don't have to use RF. You can use MJ. It might even be able to use EU if you want. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, those are some of the machines that I had built, and I recorded basically a whole episode and then realized, wow, this is awful. I was trying to explain this clockwork engine, which I guess I might as well explain right now. This works in a pinch. If you really need something just to generate just a brief amount of power, it seems like it's kind of nerfed compared to how it used to be. It's pretty cheap. Just takes a clock, a piston, copper gear, glass, and some planks. But it does generate some power. All you need to do is just hold and right-click, and you essentially wind it. You want to get this up to red, but don't go any past red. Stop it when you see it at red, otherwise you're going to hurt yourself. And as you can see, it generates a little bit of power. It's draining power because it's trying to finish this operation here. But it is generating it, and it's free power, so that's good. It's just so slow in comparison to the steam dynamo, and you have to keep rewinding it fairly often. So, you know, definitely keep that in mind. I thought it was even stronger than it was. No. So, yeah, but it works in a pinch, I guess. Anyway, hopefully I didn't bore you. Hopefully we're off to a better start now. I'm probably going to tear down this whole thing and try to get started on some stuff. Maybe I'll do some exploring, kind of get things set up. It's a slow start, but, you know, can have some fun with it. Anyway, I will see you on the next episode of Marriland's Hermitcraft Feed the Beast Adventure. See you next time, SAG Mills. Yeah!